Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina casts her vote as elections are currently underway. Meanwhile, opposition leaders have called a strike and boycotting the polls after demanding Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's resignation, as the party wanted a caretaker government to administer the elections. Now, as per the police, they have fired shotguns amidst a clash with opposition activists. However, no injuries have been reported in the shooting. So this is the latest that we are learning at this point of time. My colleague Akshit Gupta joins us on the broadcast to give us more on this. Akshit, over to you. What more details can you share with our viewers? Okay, there seems to be some connectivity issue over there, but of course elections are taking place in Bangladesh. Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has casted her vote in the current elections. Opposition leaders, meanwhile, have called a strike and boycotting the polls after demanding Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina's resignation, as the party wanted a caretaker government to administer the elections. Now, as per the police, they have fired shotguns amidst a clash with opposition activists. However, no injuries have been reported in these shootings. Meanwhile, joining us on the broadcast is Mr. Sanjeev Shah, the international affairs expert. Well, of course, we have the elections that are taking place in Bangladesh, but now, there's information that's surfacing that there have been shotguns, there's firing going on over there. What do you make of all these developments that are taking place? Things are really, becoming dramatic over there at this point of time.
Yes, I think because in Bangladesh, opposition is boycotting this election, and they are not obviously happy with this kind of way this election are being conducted, and they wanted a caretaker government to take over first. And under the supervision of the caretaker government, this election should have been conducted. That's what their demand was. But the Sheikh Hasina government, they said very clearly that there is no such provision in the Bangladesh's constitution to have a caretaker government first. And if there was any such provision, that was struck down by the Supreme Court of Bangladesh. So I think at this point of time, because of such demands from the opposition, there is a tussle going on, a power tussle, and obviously these elections are being, opposition is not participating in it, they are boycotting it, and they are indulging into violent activities too. And though the elections are happening today, voting is taking place, but it will be very interesting to see what happens after today. And today also, as you are reporting, that this kind of violent activities are going on. There was a fire in a train, and that may have been the result of arson. That investigation is going on, and the situation is quite tense because there is obviously the political scenario at this point of time appears to be quite tense in Bangladesh, and it will be interesting to see what happens after this elections are completed and the results are out, and what kind of scenario takes place. But I think there is certainly very much political instability is very much there. The democracy of Bangladesh is facing a serious challenge at this point of time. And now we'll have to see how the Sheikh Hasina government, which is likely to come back in power because other parties are not contesting, how they respond to the future such protests. And with nationwide strike, etc., called by opposition, and what kind of actions they take. So, but I think in my assessment, there will be a lot of tension in times ahead too. It could lead to violent activities too. So I think India is obviously closely watching it. That's an internal matter of Bangladesh, how they deal with it. But yes, whether it is India or the international community, we are all watching what's happening out there.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.